stock picks. Rowan, you're going with Exor NV, which means it's listed in the Netherlands, but this is an Italian sort of family business. Talk us through the story and the logic.
Yes, it's holding a group for the Agnelli family, which started Fiat and has grown the portfolio significantly. So what Fiat has become Stellantis, which is a large motor manufacturer. That's actually had quite a challenging time. But the biggest part of the portfolio is actually a ticker called Race, which is Ferrari, which has done phenomenally well and is actually the third largest and third most valuable car company in the world, seen as a luxury brand, produces 14,000 cars a year only, but has a massive market capitalization. So that's the anchor of the portfolio. The key attraction here is you can enter these assets, and they also have assets in Philips and a big unlisted portfolio and quite a diversified portfolio across Europe at a 54% discount to NAV. So you're getting a quality family-run operation, holding company with a very strong hand at the helm there, but all at a massive discount to NAV. And as they do buybacks and accretive acquisitions and corporate actions, that NAV should continue to grow and the discount should narrow, so you'll get a double whammy in terms of the performance.
Yeah, and I'd actually forgotten they held Race. It was David Shapiro's pick yesterday. I completely forgot their stake in it. Jordan, you're going with Credo Technology Group.
Yes, so one that's basically, to give you a very simplistic summary of the company, building the plumbing for data centers, right? So very much a position that you have to take a view on the AI, the broader AI theme, right? The build out of data centers is pretty key for this. The reason we like Credo is what they're building is effectively, like I said, that plumbing, sort of the cables and the infrastructure in the background. So what operates in between the chips, whether it's NVIDIA or whoever it might be, because what we like to look at is the bottlenecks. So you might have the latest and greatest NVIDIA chips, but if you have bottlenecks at other places in that data center, that's sort of the defining factor on how well that data center can operate. So they focused on very high speed connectivity, sort of cabling and systems in between these data chips, and also power usage. So a lot of their products are sort of enhancing value in terms of power consumption, which we know is a major concern for AI data centers. Obviously, you've got to take a somewhat cautious view. The sort of AI theme has sent some share prices exceptionally high. Credo Technology is no exception to that. Yeah. You've got to take quite a forward-looking view, I think, and be careful on your entry price. But it's an exciting company that came across my sort of radar in the last year or so, and one that I've been watching because, I think if you have a view that data centers are going to continue to sort of either build new data centers or upgrade existing ones, then not just the focus has been so exclusively on the actual chips and the semiconductors that I think we forget that there's a lot of other tech infrastructure that needs to go into those data centers, and Credo is relatively well positioned for that. There are some bigger competitors like Broadcom, for instance, but their products seem to be doing well and taking some market share.
But I like it. I mean, we'll think about NVIDIA. We need the cabling. We need the power. There's all the other components that also feed into it. That's all for Stockwatch today. Thanks to our guest, Rowan Williams, Nitrogen Fund Managers, Jordan Toy from Legacy Family Wealth. Up next, the close.
Stockwatch is brought to you by Merchant West. Where others stop, we push further. Because we believe business as usual doesn't lead anywhere new. Go beyond with Merchant West. Finance, invest, insure.